Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to day 83 of reading 101 essays that'll change the way you think. As always, shout out to Brianna West for the text. And today's title is Let Yourself Be Happier Than You Think You Deserve. If all great things are done by a series of small things put together, then great lives are created by a series of small moments put together, most of which we miss out because we're writing the synopsis rather than paragraphs of the chapters. It's as though we live to write our eulogies. We get degrees and spouses and desire storylines and unfolding fates that make sense and flow well and ultimately write beautiful and admirable stories, but only ones that we will ever tell ourselves. We're never actually remembered for more than who we were and who we loved and how we lived in a moment-to-moment sense. The rest, the big, the overarching milestone kind of things don't matter, and maybe they never did. We miss the moments because we're distracted by one person we search for in a crowd, fearing they're there even when they're hours and states and other impossibilities away, by the someone who is always on our minds when we're writing or creating or choosing or riding the train or falling asleep, and we behave as though they are with us. If they were with us, though, we know we'd never know that. There's always one daunting task, always one to-do list that fails to include anything surrounding what we actually want to do, not for work, not for the credit, not out of responsibility, but just because we want to be happy. Always one more promotion, one more move, one more great love to find before we can be happy. But we aren't. We don't choose. We don't think we deserve it. We keep searching and we keep narrating and we keep living as though we have a tomorrow to live out all these grand fantasies and promises to ourselves, when the reality is that unless we stop today, we'll live forever on the promise of tomorrow. These are daydreams, they're visions and hopes and issues that don't exist. The minute you start thinking of the past or future, realize that it's only a thought of a thing, a thought that's happening in a now that you're missing. Don't miss this moment in search of another. Don't miss this moment reminiscing on another. A lot of the times when we think about something, we're thinking about it in our present. And when we think about something in our present, we can't experience the present because we're living in the future or we're living in the past. We're thinking about, oh, what if I did things differently? Would they still be in my life? Would we be married if I just said the right thing? If I didn't make that mistake, would we still be together? And you're living in the future when you make this amount of money, when you move to that city, when you get this job, when this, when that. But you're missing the current moment you're in search of another. Tomorrow never changes us. Our jobs never change us. Our relationships don't either. Our problems change as the thing in our lives do. The issue we take are reflections of what's wrong with us. The people we hate, reflections of our insecurities. No matter how many things come and go, we take the same issues and hate the same people for the same reasons and never stop to realize that it's not them that we hate. It's the parts of us they force us to recognize. You have to stop living for how other people will remember you. Stop living by telling yourself the story that you think other people will be happy reading, because it's an empty and lifeless one. And it robs you of the things you're most seeking when you do it. The most important thing is that you do what makes you happy, and that you understand that your happiness is your choice and your responsibility alone. It is not a day or a job or a relationship or a change away. It's right now. The only work to do is to remove the blocks that prevent you from living it out. The only change that has to happen is to you. The untold millions of little moments are what matter. It's not about having a job, it's about having a life that you want to live. It's not about having a degree. It's about the nights you finally felt the opposite of loneliness. It's not about having a relationship. It's about being in one. And it's not about living a life that other people can sum up comfortably. It's about having a life where in those millions of moments build and corroborate with one another, and you follow them and have more. You won't be there to hear the stories and eulogies they tell you. You're only here to know them now. We can't keep thinking about what are people gonna remember? Are people gonna remember the job I had, how much money I made, the car I drove, or will they remember the moments that we share? The moments are so much more special. So stop chasing after things that don't truly matter. Yes, it's nice to make a lot of money. Yes, it's nice to drive a nice car, to live in a big house. Yes, it's nice. Those things are nice to have, but are they meaningful? Do they actually bring you fulfillment in your life? That's something that only you can answer. And I don't remember who it was who said it, but there was this quote where somebody said, I wish that everybody could be famous and rich, just to understand that that's not the answer. The answer isn't all this money. The answer isn't all this attention from people. The answer is you. The answer is you and the moments that you have. So stop searching for another moment, because you're gonna miss the one that you're in. So tomorrow's title is How to Think for Yourself, an 8-step guide. So I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 84.